digging into soft skills and how you get the business side too. So, why is that shift happening in tech so now? Hi, greetings everyone. Here we are at SOA Proxima 2026 in association with Times Now. And I'm Maithili Bose, welcoming you all to From the Resume Season 3, brought to you by SOA English Cafe in collaboration with SOA Photography Club. Today we have here along with us Mr. Gaurav Soni, Associate Vice President HR at Coforge. Greetings, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, how has been your experience at SOA Proxima till now?
It was really good. I think this is the third time I'm attending this session for last consecutive 3 years, and this is a really good, energetic event that every year we come up here. And I have seen a lot of change. I have seen students when they meet the real time experts on the market. I have seen the kind of a practical experience, the exposure they are getting in SOA. It is really wonderful. This year we have done a lot of hiring also from your college, and I see the quality of the students is really improving year on year. The way the new curriculum they are getting designed for that, a lot of practical approach, practical knowledge that the students are getting, and that's really a good experience for me.
That's really great to hear from you, sir. Sir, knowing your presence in tech so far, would you like to share some of your experiences along with us?
Right, it's been 25 years in the industry. I'm from the HR department, so I have interviewed maybe more than 25,000 people.
That's really
So
great.
right, so we meet at different mindsets, different kind of the industry experts also that we interview. We also from the IT industry, and we also interview freshers. But the quality that we are seeing nowadays, the exposure that the students they have, uh, the technology, the education which is now there online, every information, every byte is on the tips if in case you need any kind of a support.
Yes.
And this is an AI world now.
Yes, sir.
So I think the world is now changing. Everything is there, on just under the sun. Whatever it is there, it is on your mobiles or on your laptop. So I think, and these kind of opportunities were not there when we were actually graduating, right? Actually, so we have to go for the books. We have to hire from we have to hire books from market, or purchase some books, or exchange all those knowledges. But I think the kind of knowledges that the students they are getting now in a practical way, this is really changing the world, and that's how we are progressing so fast, right? From the mobile,
Yes.
from you say that from the landline phones to the pagers to the mobile phones, and mobile has taken everything, all the devices away, whether it is iPod or
Yes.
whatever you talk about. It's gone. Yes.
So we've actually replaced books with PDFs.
Absolutely. So my son, he is in first year. He's also doing BTech computer science, and I have never seen him writing on a piece of paper. He's just notepad. It's an iPad, and pencil is there. So that's how he's making all his notes. I was so amazed. I cannot use the technology, right? I don't feel like I'm a very old school of that person, right? So I still carry a diary and a pen, so I note it down that way. So, and I love that. Yes. Traditional way. But now the kids have actually, the entire thing has been changed. I think that the world is changing a lot, and the generation which is coming now, the alpha generation, and you talk about the Gen Zs, they're very very smart. They have all the things that we used to long for. They have born with it. Okay, now they are actually looking for their passion that they wanted to choose. A lot of career opportunities are there. Yes. Not only like engineering, you have plethora of opportunities in the market. If in case you want to become a master, grab the skills.
Even you got specializations for in the name of CSE. First,
absolutely, and in CS also you have so much. Yes. AI, ML, and whatnot. World is it's now. Yes. So that way, it's a game changer. Yeah.
So like we have noticed companies these days like aren't just testing how well you code, they are digging into soft skills and how you get the business side too. So why is that shift happening in tech so now?
All right. So look, I'll explain you with an example.
Sure.
Everybody wants a car, okay? And you know that when you're buying a car or a bike or a, mode of transport, you need to fuel it. Either it is
Hmm.
petrol, diesel, or battery. Okay. So I'll say that it's your coding skills that you have it. It is just the fuel, the energy that you're putting across, okay, into it.
Yes.
Now to get the experience, you can drive a Maruti 800, you drive a Merc, you drive a Maybach, but the
Hmm.
experiences are different. You showcase differently, right? When you come out from a Maybach, people will perceive you differently.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Makes sense.
Similarly, the com skills which you are talking about, right? Why they're important in the sale industry. What you sell, if in case you are not able to articulate your product well,
Hmm.
you will not be able to sell it off.
Customer won't get attached to it. Like he will feel
Absolutely,
affected
absolutely. Why?
because of lack of soft skill.
You heard Guruji today, right?
Yes.
जो दिखता है वही दिखता है.
Yes.
So yes, so the first impression is that's the last one. Yes, this is the guy that I want to hire. Skills I can teach,
Hmm.
but if in case you have the wills, and I always preach every student of mine whom I mentor in colleges, that look, skills will get developed, that can be developed. If in case you are not up to the mark, I can bring you by giving you certain kind of trainings. But if in case there is a will issue that I will not do it, or the person who afraid of
Lack of will.
lack of will is there, I cannot teach you that.
Yes.
So that inertia should not be there.
Hmm.
So if in case you are a go-getter, believe me, you will get success in your life.
That's really nice, sir. Now, when interviewing technical candidates, how do you evaluate the understanding of how technical decision impact their business?
Okay, so first of all, what we we throw a lot of questions onto them, right? And we juggle between the questions. We will give first question, then fifth, and then come back to the second one. So we see that how the person handles the stress and the problem solving mind. That what we look for. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not looking for somebody who is stereotype. He knows A to Z. Absolutely, I do not want that person. But how to reach from A to B. So what is the path? If in case you have a lot of hurdles in between, how you overcome to that?
Critical analysis, basically.
I'll not say analysis is a different part of it, but you
Okay.
should have I'll say
Problem
the flow
solve.
chart, right?
Okay.
First of all, I'm throwing a problem statement to you. Immediately, you should have that. Okay, fine. Whether it is right, wrong, it will give you results or not. That is immaterial. But you should have that solving mind. Okay, fine. This is the workflow that I can go ahead and reach there. There will be a lot of hurdles will come. So you can try to overcome to that, right? But you should have a basic structure how you can place it onto the table, that
Hmm.
problems, the solution
Yes,
to
sir.
the problem statement. That is what very, very important.
Sure, sir. Now, can you share some real world examples of technically brilliant candidates like who struggled due to gaps in communication or contextual awareness?
As I said in my the previous answer 2 minutes back, it is very, very important, the articulation. Okay,
Yes.
if you are not able to articulate what exactly your product is, if in case you are not able to explain the customer what you have done, if you are not able to understand what the customer needs are,
Actually.
okay, so communication comms skills is extremely, extremely important. In material, you are fluent in English or in Hindi, whichever language that you conversate. Now, a lot of translators are there.
Yes.
People do talk to Spanish guys also, Germans also, but they don't know. So there are interpreters. There are the programs or the applications which you can easily translate that.
Yes.
You can do that, but you should be able to articulate that. That is very, very important. Language is not that important because nowadays, yeah, they are the barrier, right? But language, understanding the other language. But if in case you have the skills, ability to explain what exactly and to understand also. So listening is very, very important. First of all, you have to listen to the customer, what exactly they are looking for.
So, in order to be a good communicator, you need to be a good listener first.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you have to listen what the problem statement is. take a pause. If in case you don't know that, you can tell the customer or your the person whom you are trying to deliver the solution, right? Tell them that I will come back to you, nobody will mind it. But if in case you are coming back, you have to come up with full arms and ammunition that you are able to fight that
Yes.
what exactly the problem is.
Sure. That's really true, sir. It
Yeah,
really happens in a lot of fields also.
absolutely. Yeah.
And like for students and fresh graduates like us, so preparing for interviews, what practical steps can you take to build commercial awareness and industry knowledge early?
Okay, so for freshers, we what we look for how adaptive they are. Look, uh, practical knowledge, your theoretical knowledge, and industry.
Yes, sir.
All these things are three different categories, right? And I'll not say that the first step is not important, right? You should have theoretical, then only you will have that
Yes.
logical mind that
It's linked
you
somewhere.
can implement it in practical way, and then. But here there is a big gap from practical experience. I see that I was there downstairs. There's a big exhibition. Everybody is sitting with their
Project
computers
the
and projects are there.
showcase.
There are a lot of projects which are there just replicating whatever that has already been made. But it's good they are trying to make it. Okay. But now when you go to the industry, if I'm specifically talking about the IT industry,
Yes.
the practical experience over there is entirely different. How it functions, it's absolutely different. You will only use, I think, 20% of your the
College
college
education.
education. It will be absolutely new problems that will come up, because right now you are confined, you are sitting in one confined environment, and your horizons are not that high, okay, that you can think from the other perspective. But when it comes to that point, yes, it is very important that uh, you should know the industry, what is happening. And nowadays the challenge that I see in the students are there. Look, there are a lot of helping tools available in the market, and that's an easy thing to make your projects and everything. I'll say that don't look forward to finish that project, but look forward to build it from the scratch without any support from any kind of auto tools.
Okay.
So if in case you are doing coding, I'll give you an example, and it's a very real example. My son, so he is in second semester right now. Just last year only he joined VTech program. So he has written some code that was around 700 to 800 lines, and it was a viva for him. So he was telling me, because I and my son, we conversate a lot, and we debate a lot of things. It's a
Really
generation
nice.
gap, so my thought process is different. It's not over, but still. So
Every parents is
every parents
that,
have
that
it, but yeah.
happens.
So we do have a lot. Sometimes he argues with me as well. But the thing is that he was telling me that uh, that when I went and presented that, my teacher immediately with fraction of seconds said, which AI tool that you have used, Chat GPT or whatever it is. But the crux is that what he said, that is very important. He confidently said, boss, Professor Yawol, sir, you can ask me any line, any logic out of these 750 lines program, I will be able to explain you. I have not used any chat GPT or anything. Yes, I have used that to test my program, but there is not even a single line or a string that I have used that has not been written by me. Okay. And then, so he was also a little bit, he has taken a step back. Then he asked, okay, now explain me. Then he explained. So he listened softly for almost 10 minutes. And then after that, the result is that he got 10% marks in that theory. Why? Because he has made his hands dirty to code that, and he knows that what he has written. Nowadays problem is that people or the students, they come up with a very fancy program, or this thing, but ultimately they are not able to explain.
Yes.
So again, I'm coming back to that,
Yes.
how you are articulating, how you are explaining, so that is very important.
But we can only explain if we know what to
Absolutely,
explain.
absolutely,
So you mean to say that we should use AI but shouldn't get used by AI?
absolutely. You should not get used by it. So it is an enabler for you.
Yes.
Take it as an enabler that wherever you are stuck up, you need a way out from it. You should take the help, but do not try to develop end to end with that.
Yes. Yes, that's
And only I am talking about the student. Practical life in the industry is different, wherein you have timelines, you have a lot of pressure from about the revenue that you have to generate. You will finish the program for the project immediately. You will get the billing and all. So that is you are doing a business over there, right? So that is entirely different. But for the student's sake, I am saying that whatever that you are doing, you should know thoroughly with that.
yes,
Yes, that is very
that's
important.
true. And now, if you could offer one key piece of advice to aspiring professionals entering the 2026 job market, what would it be, sir?
Okay, so uh, adapt the changes as soon as possible. Okay, so whatever the new technologies which are there in the market and that is of your interest, I think you should grab it as soon as possible. If in
That's
case you don't do that, you are left behind and there will be a big vacuum.
yes.
There are students, there are a lot of people whom I know. They, because I am from the HR fraternity and working with a good organization, previously worked with a lot of good organizations, tier one companies. So they do come up with a lot of resumes, my son, my cousin, or sir, please just have a look if in case he can get a job. I'm very so sorry. So
It's okay, sir.
I feel very bad about it, right? So when there is a time of this 4 years of your education, one should invest that. Right? This 18 to 22 years of age of your of a student career is very, very important.
Yes.
If you have done well in this 4 years, you will never struggle in your life.
It's like a golden period for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a golden period wherein you have to balance in both the things. I'll say that don't just only study. Do whatever that you can. Sports you should do. You should make friends. You should go out. But the primary thing, what you should write, your education, you should not be there.
Yes.
You should not compromise on that part. That is very, very important.
That's
And if in case you are done with this, you will have all kind of flashy things in your life, right?
yes.
Yeah, so you will cherish in your life. That's what it is.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really nice to have the conversation with you.
Thank you.
And I'm really sure that a future generation will really get very aspiring and guidance from whatever you said. And thank you, viewers, for joining us today in this podcast. We hope all your questions have been answered. And for more such insights, stay tuned with SOA English Cafe.